We have started a nonprofit, and our sole mission for the nonprofit, the 431 Exchange, is to give out scholarships to deserving students.
And that could be in the four-year college setting. It could be in just a career development or trade school.
In our research, we found that continuing education is needed now more than ever. Masters, PhDs, these are part of a person's journey that starts at 16 or 17.
We give out two amounts, $1,431 for expenses such as a computer, getting transportation back and forth from school, or money to pay the rent. And we have another amount, $431, that we call a lift for those added expenses as well.
Nursing school isn't cheap, like, at all. My stethoscope is $84, books, transportation, uniforms. It takes a lot to be in nursing school.
So the scholarship money that I won from the 431 Exchange, I paid it towards my tuition, and that allowed me to get some more classes that I needed in the future. And it was just like hip hip hooray from there, you know.
We are cheering them on, and we are just encouraging them to keep in touch as a friend would do, as a family member would do, and they said that is really just as important as the money. Last round, we had over 500 applications for 30 scholarships. We were tormented by we had to give out so many no's to people who were deserving of that $1,431 or $431. So our goal is to give out more scholarships to those folks needing that little boost to get them through.
The 431 stands for 431 students that graduated from the Adult Education Center.
The Adult Education Center was a program founded in 1965. Its mission was to educate women so that they could integrate the corporations of the Deep South. Most of these women were African Americans, but they were also poor women from the Irish Channel and other areas of New Orleans. The director of the Adult Education Center was our mother, Alice Geoffray.
A priest in New Orleans sought her out to come work at the school. But being a single mom of 7 children, she said, there's no way I can quit my job. So then she meets all the women who came to start applying and just falls in love with them, and she relates to them. She gave up her job at the New Orleans public school system, a very good job, to take a chance on this experimental program. It wasn't easy to find a location for the school in 1965. When she and Father Gibbons went around the city and looked at spaces, they went to 59 locations and they all turned them down. Mr. Coleman, the 60th landlord who had these old dive bars on Exchange Place, offered her the spot for the school. Exchange Place was a dark, dingy street in the outskirts of the French Quarter. And I would say the majority of the people in New Orleans had never been down Exchange Place. There were winos on the street. It was scary. But Mr. Coleman got on board, renovated the property, and it was their little bubble. Our mom always said if she could go back and live one period of her life, it would be from 1965 to 1972 with these 431 women. So the 431 Exchange, although founded by Jeff and I, we invited graduates of the Adult Education Center to be on the board, representing the legacy of our mom and the school. They are part of changing other people's lives as we give out these scholarships.
A lot of the people who are applying for these scholarships, I see myself in so many of them. They're so excited about having the opportunity to better themselves.
What really meant so much to the graduates of the Adult Education Center was getting $35 a month stipend for coming to the school, for streetcar money, getting on the bus, getting a lunch for school, and they said it meant the world to them. It got them to the school.
As we get to know these scholarship recipients of the $1,431 or the $431, as they progress through subsequent semesters. We would love to be able to repeat our contributions as their expenses continue and as they achieve their goals.
Initially, we were going to give out one scholarship and fund it ourselves. But the need grew, and we had a former teacher call us one day and go, "You guys are the worst fundraiser. You never ask for money." And so he gave a generous amount of money, and he said, "Y'all need to up your game." We realized we had to go outside family and friends, and now we're reaching more and more people who are giving to the nonprofit.
When Jeanne says that the need is great, I think that also applies to our need. Once we started seeing how many people in this country and in New Orleans and Louisiana really have the potential to help themselves but also help people in their lives, we have a literal need to make sure that we help these people along.
We as a business and as an individual decided that it was important to us to give to a foundation like the 431. I believe each person should have that opportunity to improve in their life.
A scholarship will make a difference in whether a person can go to the library and study and really nail that test, or go work 10, 12 more hours and get by.
At the same time, for people who want to join us, there's just a tremendous feeling of joy, this great reward that we get by giving to these individuals to help them make these changes. The people who donate really know where the money's going and can see the difference that they're making.
I've been up all night. I've been dancing and moving. I feel alright. I'm looking real good. Don't be shy now. Don't be so rude. Let's tear the house down. Let's break all the rules. Let's get to stepping out. Stepping in.